Alright guys, today's video I'm going to be talking to you about essential gear you should bring if you're camping during the Trans-America Trail. Now, mind you, this is the hardest way you can do the Trans-America Trail because you're already going to be getting your butt kicked on the trail, and then in addition to that, you're going to be spending a few hours every day setting down, breaking down camp. This is what I did. It kicked my butt, but hey man, more power to you. Let's get into it. Alright, so the most important thing you're going to need if you're camping is a tent. So this is the Hyke Byke 2-person tent. It's a little bit on the big side for, if you're doing a trail like this. It's a little bit heavier, but you know what? I had a lot of crap with me. I brought a lot of filming equipment. I brought a lot of stuff I probably didn't need. It was nice for when it was just downpouring. I had a nice big old tent to relax in. So first thing on the agenda, really good tent. I really recommend this guy. I broke pretty much every stake in here and I kept having to rebuy Walmart stakes that would continually break on me. But beyond that, I didn't have a single issue with this tent. So you can get the one person, but Hyke Byke, you know what? They can have my money. They make a good product. The next item is a good sleeping pad. This is a Thermarest Neo Air. My girlfriend got this for me. This was amazing. It held air great. It's super comfy. This is a little on the bigger side. I'm a bigger guy. And I like to be comfy. If I'm going to camp for a month, I want to be comfy. This treated me great. You could probably get away with a cheaper air mattress, but you're going to lose in either durability or comfort. So yeah, this is a really good one. I highly recommend Thermarest. If you don't know what these are, check them out. They're a little pricey, but they're worth it. Now this is kind of a luxury item, but I brought a pillow. I just don't like sleeping without a pillow. I'm needy like that. If you want, you could also get the blow-up pillows. I brought this also just in case I didn't like this guy. I had never used it. It was great. When I got home, I actually started using a full-size pillow, and it was hurting my neck because I was so used to this little tiny guy. So this is a Teton Sports. Got this on Amazon for like, I don't know, 15 bucks. It was good to me. You can get these on Amazon too. Just look up blow-up pillow. But yeah, all three of those items are gonna make you comfy while you're out there on the trail and sleeping in the mud and dirt and heat and rain. So yeah, invest in some gear like that. All right, I would say this was probably one of the most useful items that I had on the Trans-America Trail. This is the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. These are amazing. If you want to cook food, you can't beat these. You just buy these little, isobutane fuels. This is kind of a bigger one. But you just screw this puppy on. Alright, so you take it out of the box. It looks like that. Pretty cool. Whoop, get her in focus. There we go. Alright, you just screw that on right there. All you do is you crack on a little bit of gas, give her a light. There you go. You probably can't see it on camera. Oh boy. So yeah, these are great for cooking food. These are great for doing repairs. When I was dealing with my coolant reservoir overflow, I had to make a part which required me to drill some plastic. I didn't have a drill with me, so I was able to superheat some metal, and I was able to rig up a little makeshift reservoir. So yeah, these are awesome. I highly recommend this, especially if you're doing a lot of cooking or you want to heat up water. I was making all kinds of good stuff, soup and whatnot on the trail. So yeah, I would invest in the MSR Pocket Rocket. They are super light, they're super reliable. And they work good, so yeah, check those out. Next item, water filter. This is a Survivor filter I got off Amazon. I don't know, it was like 30 or 40 or 50 bucks, I can't remember, but it worked great. I can't tell you how many times I use this on the West Coast filtering water. It's kind of slow. It probably takes you about 10 minutes to get a gallon. But man, drinking that fresh river water that was just ice cold, oh, you can't beat that. I ran out of water a few times on the trail. When you're in Oregon, there's a lot of sections where you're not going to see, you know, a store for a day or two just because they're so far apart. So it's good to have something like this on hand. I can't tell you how many times I pulled off and just refilled my water. And you know, when you have a full gas tank and all your water's full, that's usually a start to a good day. So yeah, invest in a good water filter. This saved my butt more than once. I would also bring some toilet paper and a trowel, because you never know. You're gonna be out there, friends, and some of these campsites, you know, there's no bathrooms. You know, if you're just camping in the middle of the forest, you're gonna obviously have to check, you know, the local laws and restrictions, but you know, when nature calls, you're gonna wanna be prepared. I got this trowel off Amazon. I wanna say it's called the Deuce. And then I got this little toilet paper holder off Amazon. Or I think was it Amazon? I don't remember. But yeah, you got your toilet paper in there, you just take out the middle and then it just dispenses like tissue paper. So yeah, this will save you in a pinch. All right, Paracord. This is a good one. You probably don't need as much as I brought. This came in handy for a lot of different things. When stuff would break, you could just tie it up with paracord. After I had that little bear scare, I decided it was probably a good idea to hang all of my stuff in a tree. So I was able to use my dry bags, rig this up, hoist it in a tree, and you know, keep the animals away. So yeah, bring some paracord. I want to say this is 750 pound strength. I don't know. I got it for cheap. It's cheap. Get yourself some paracord. Dry bags. I got these off Amazon. I think these are Wise Owl. These work great. I actually had these strapped to the top of my panniers and everything stayed dry. You could actually put your food in there, and you know, because it seals so great, the animals can't smell it, and you can clip it off. And this is what I used to hoist all my stuff up into a tree. So yeah, these are great. They're cheap too. I mean, you can get the REI ones. These are really nice because they're heavy duty. I was shoving all kinds of sharp objects in here and they never once ripped or tore. So yeah, I recommend these. This one just kind of barely made the cut on essential items. A saw. I like having fires. If you're gonna have a fire in the middle of the woods, there's a lot of states where you're able to gather your own wood, which is awesome. And having a good saw to do it is gonna help. This is the Silky Big Boy XL. I've had the saw for years. It is amazing. I probably would have, you know, bought a smaller saw in preparation for this trip if I could go back and do it again, but this one's a little bit big. But man, this thing is like a freaking chainsaw. If a tree does fall in the middle of the trail, you could probably cut this down. You could probably cut a tree down with this if you needed to. So yeah, if you want. I don't know, it's up to you, man. It's your trip. Do whatever the hell you want. But I would bring a saw. It treated me good, and you know, there are nights where it's a little cold, or you know, you're just bored and you want to have a fire. So it's good to have something like this. Get yourself a good hat. You're gonna be out in the sun pretty much every day, just getting roasted, and it's nice to have something to just get the sun off you. I had brought an umbrella on the trip, but I don't think I used it like one time. Hat's nice. You just throw it on your head and you don't really have to worry about it. This one, I got this like Walmart for like 15 bucks, and it just, you know, squeezes down to nothing, and you just throw it in the bag. Next item, a good jacket. This is a down jacket. It's not quite waterproof, but it's water resistant. Got this at Costco for like 30 or 40 bucks. This is great, you know, it does get cold when you're up there in the mountains. You know, throw on a beanie, throw on this, throw on some wool socks, and you're nice and toasty, friend. Hop in your tent and call it a night. I would also invest in some thermals too, so thermal underwear, thermal long sleeve, that'll keep you warm at night for when it's really cold. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that, you know, I used on a very frequent basis. I would recommend bringing that stuff if you plan on camping. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that and you'll know what to bring next time. Alrighty guys, I screwed up. I forgot to mention you're gonna need a sleeping bag. So this is the Hyke Byke. It's the XL. It's a 0-degree bag. It was a little bit warm for me on this trip, but when it was cold, this was nice. And it also doubles as a pillow for when it's hot and you're sweating. So yeah, bring one of these.